This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of MSPN Digital Television and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of MSPN Digital Television.
Turn it over to the broadcast booth for the pregame show on MSPN Digital Television.
All right, welcome into the second to last day here. This is going to determine who's going to play Lincoln in the championship potentially, but there's a little loophole to this all. Let's go ahead and take a look at the tournament bracket here as we take a look here. So here's the deal. The winner of this game will move on to play either Harrisburg or Lincoln. If Harrisburg defeats Lincoln today, then the winner of this game will have to win 2 games to get into the championship game against Lincoln. If Lincoln wins later today, then the winner of this game will skip a game and go right to the championship with Lincoln, but the other loophole is that team would then have to win 2 against Lincoln in the championship game. So if Harrisburg can defeat Lincoln in our second game today, then the championship game would feature Lincoln versus the winner of Harrisburg/West Fargo Shakopee, and then the championship game would be a winner-take-all scenario in that scenario. So there you go. If that was not confusing enough, hopefully we cleared it up for you. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a moment.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Mandy's of Fargo ND is your local online store where you can find something for everyone. Check out multiple items from the carry-all collection. You can also pick out that perfect sign to add to the decor of your family room, kitchen, bedroom, or even your cubicle at work. Be sure to take a peek at the odds and ends, where you will find all the little treasures that are simply too good to miss. Mandy's of Fargo ND accepts multiple forms of safe and secure payment options. Still not sure what to get? How about a gift card? Visit online at mandysoffargond.com today, where you can find something for everyone.
Don't miss a stolen base or home run on the road to Shelby. Catch live broadcasts of all 15 games of the Central Plains Regional Tournament from Starion Bank Field in Fargo right here, exclusively on MSPN Digital Television.
All right, the teams take the field here, and the winner will either play Harrisburg for a chance to go to the championship game, or they will go to the championship game if Harrisburg is unable to defeat Lincoln in our second game today. So that's a little bit easier way to explain it there. It's the West Fargo Patriots and Shakopee Post 2. West Fargo got here with a 4-0 win over Grand Rapids, and then they would fall 10-0 to Lincoln, and then they would bounce back with a 7-4 win over Yankton yesterday. For Shakopee Post 2, they got here with a 6-1 win on the opening day of the tournament over Elkhorn. And then they would go on to the second day of the tournament to defeat the host team by the score of 15-6. And then they would fall yesterday to Lincoln 16-6 in 6 innings. And that's how these two teams have met up today. So you see on the mound, it's Mr. Trey Huzar. And yes, one thunderstorm cannot take us out. With that extra equipment that we needed arrived today, and we took the cart out there and took the old equipment out to the garbage dumpster. So it was not shaky before the players took the field. I have to wonder if the little vibrations of running around might be the reason for that. I don't remember having this problem during the regular season, but it's not as bad as it was in the previous days, at least from my experience of watching it before we went on the air here. So there's a little background information on that little scenario here. Let's go over the lineups here. For West Fargo, Trey Huzar, as we just mentioned, is on the mound, tossing him into the glove of Ryan Camarillo. Hudson Dinger will be at first, Brody Medina at second, Jet Collins the shortstop, Max Zenker at third in the outfield, Luke Finn in left, Tate Herman in right, and Landon Zink in straightaway center field. Your batting lineup here for Shakopee Post 2 will be 1-2-3 right fielder Kaiser Bourne, Carson Schroeder the first baseman, and center fielder Ryder Peace. And we are ready to go here with the top of the first.
First pitch, 10:55, 74 degrees at first pitch.
That first pitch came in for a strike, so 0-1 now here to Kaiser Bourne. That one's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Middle of the order here for Shakopee in the 4-5-6 position will be the designated hitter Nick Johnson, the catcher Caden Olson, the third baseman Colton Jenks. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and that one's a little bit low for ball 2. The bottom of the order here will be the shortstop Logan Crush, the left fielder Devon Dragsveit, and the second baseman Keegan Hudson. And your starting pitcher not batting will be Ethan Sauer. A strike is thrown there to even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Once again, the batter is Kaiser Bourne. And that one is fouled away, and we'll stay right where we're at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Once again, a big appreciation to everybody who's followed us on X and everybody who has subscribed to our YouTube channel over the North Dakota State Tournament as well as the Central Plains Regional Tournament. In that 2-week span, we've gained a little over 300 subscribers on YouTube. Certainly appreciate that, and also a big thank you to those who have decided to support us financially with your YouTube memberships. It's a small dollar amount, and we certainly appreciate everybody who's chosen to support us in that way. It'll be a strikeout. He thought he was walked. It'll be a strikeout, and that's out number 1. So Trey Huzar gets K number 1 on the afternoon. And now Carson Schroeder will have a chance at Trey Huzar here. Your batting lineup for West Fargo, it'll be 1-2-3, Trey Huzar, Landon Zink, Jet Collins. Middle of the order at 4-5-6, and that's fouled away for strike 1. Middle of the order at 4-5-6 is Brody Medina, Luke Finn, and Hudson Dinger. And then the bottom of the order at 7-8-9 is Tate Herman, Max Zenker, and Ryan Camarillo. Shakopee wearing the powder blue jerseys today. They're wearing the dark blue jerseys for I think all the other games in the tournament, so it's a nice new look here for Shakopee. There's strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Carson Schroeder, who had a home run in he has a home run in the tournament. Knocked it out to left field. That pitch moves a little bit inside there for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count now. Once again, 1 out. Ryder Peace is the batter on deck here for Shakopee, and that one's outside for ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now here. And there's a base hit out into right field.
Batting third, number 22, center fielder, Ryder Peace.
So a runner on here for Shakopee, and now Ryder Peace comes to the plate here to face Trey Huzar. Pitch outside for a ball. 1-0 here to Ryder Peace. Ryder Peace has had a pretty good Central Plains Regional Tournament. He has 4 hits, 3 to center field, 1 to right, 1 fly out, 1 ground out, and reached on an error or fielder's choice at one time as well. Strike 1 the call there, and it's a 1-ball, 1-strike count as a result. He'll try the pickoff attempt there at first, and he's back in time. But once again, the runner on first is Carson Schroeder. And the delivery, swing and a miss, strike 2. And here's the 2-2 pitch on. They will try and pick him off instead. Two balls and 2 strikes now here to Ryder Peace. Nick Johnson, who's also hit a home run in this tournament, is the batter on deck. If Peace can find a way to reach base here without a double play occurring. That one comes inside, and it was a little bit too far inside. And a full count now here at 3-2. So a payoff pitch, second payoff pitch of the inning coming up here for Trey Huzar. Last one, he struck the batter out. We'll see if he does it again here or not. They'll try and pick off the runner instead, and Schroeder gets his right hand on the bag, back in time. Payoff to Ryder Peace. Strikeout, got him. That's 2 down.
Batting fourth, number 11, designated hitter, Nick Johnson.
Nick Johnson, his home run went to right field. That's the one that was banked off the scoreboard, if memory serves me correctly. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. And that is a ground ball out into right field. And that'll be a base hit and another runner on. So runners on first and second now here for Shakopee as Johnson gets on with a single. And Caden Olson is the batter. And the pitch to Olson will miss outside for a ball, 1-0. Right down Main Street for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike as Huzar takes a look at Schroeder on second and delivers, and it's low for ball 2. So 2-1 the count now here to Caden Olson. Colton Jenks is the batter on deck. 2 runners on, and Shakopee looking to strike first here in the top of the first. We're 7 minutes into the game already, 2 away, and they'll throw back to second, and he is safe. Two 1 pitch. That will miss low and out for ball 3. Huzar will take a peek back at Schroeder on second. Now he delivers, and he misses outside. He walks him, and that loads the bases here for Shakopee. West Fargo getting in a little bit of hot water early here. Huzar striking out the first 2, and now the bases are loaded. Struck out both batters on a 3-2 count. And now 2 of the 3 runners on base were walked on a 3-2 count. The other one resulted in a base hit. No, I take that back. Two were a result of base hit. One was a result of a walk. There's strike one. Colton Jenks is the batter. We'll see if Huzar can get his team out of this bases loaded jam here and keep the score at nils here heading into the bottom of the first. Fouled back for strike two, so Huzar does get ahead on the count 0-2. And he just needs one more pitch similar to his first one here to get his team out of this inning. Here's the 0-2. Swung on, sent out into right field, and that will drop foul. Everybody will go back to where they started. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. They got him. They strand 3 on base. That'll take us to the middle of the first. No score here on the Mandy's of FargoND.com scoreboard. And it'll be West Fargo coming up to bat next. Trey Huzar, Landon Zink, Jet Collins when we return after this. Stay tuned.
Mandy's of Fargo ND is your local online store where you can find something for everyone. Check out multiple items from the carry-all collection. You can also pick out that perfect sign to add to the decor of your family room, kitchen, bedroom, or even your cubicle at work. Be sure to take a peek at the odds and ends, where you will find all the little treasures that are simply too good to miss. Mandy's of Fargo ND accepts multiple forms of safe and secure payment options. Still not sure what to get? How about a gift card? Visit online at mandysoffargond.com today, where you can find something for everyone.
Don't miss a stolen base or home run on the road to Shelby. Catch live broadcasts of all 15 games of the Central Plains Regional Tournament from Starion Bank Field in Fargo right here, exclusively on MSPN Digital Television.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of the first, Trey Huzar is the batter. The first pitch missed for a ball. It's 1-0. Landon Zink, Jet Collins, the batters here for West Fargo in the bottom of the first. That one's going to be popped up, going out towards foul territory in third base land, and it will be caught. Caught by the shortstop, Logan Crush, of all people.
Second, number 15, center fielder Landon Zink.
And that'll be out number 1. And that one will be hit up towards left field. And that will be caught by the left fielder, Devon Drengsveit. So 2 pitches and 2 outs here for West Fargo in the bottom of the first.
Batting third, number 14, shortstop Jet Collins.
Jet Collins, this might be the fastest bottom of the first ever. And now Jet Collins going to walk off to the third base side. I have a couple quick words with Coach Roll. Once again, West Fargo Patriots, coached by head coach Jordan Roll, his assistants Shivi Kendall, and also former Arizona Diamondback player Andy Young. Ethan Sauer is your starting pitcher here for Shakopee. He's tossing him into the glove of Caden Olson behind the plate catching, as it's 1-0 here to Jet Collins. Carson Schroeder at first. Keegan Hudson at second. Logan Crush is shortstop. Colton Jenks is at third. Devin Drangsveit in left. Kaiser Bourne in right, and Ryder Peace in center field. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul back, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So ball, strike, foul in that order on the 3 pitches here to Jet Collins. 2 pitches, 2 outs, and now 3 pitches with a 4th pitch coming up here to Jet Collins. So this next one will be pitch number 7 here for the Shakopee pitcher. And that one's high for ball 2. Nice crowd on hand here. Fans soaking in the sun behind home plate. There's a ground ball into left field through that 5-6 hole for Jet Collins, and Jet Collins gets himself a single. I'll bring up Brody Medina.
Number 1, second baseman, Brody Medina.
Brody Medina will step into the batter's box here with 2 away, and West Fargo has a base runner on with 2 outs. Pitch on the way, and it's going to be high for a ball, 1-0. Brody Medina on MSPN this season is 8 for 17, including 5 hits to left field, 1 infield hit, and 2 hits to right field. 1 ball, no strike. And that one's lifted up and foul territory, first base side, out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count now here to Brody Medina with 2 away, and Jet Collins, the runner on first. For the West Fargo Patriots, 15 minutes into the ball game. Sauer with pitch 11 coming up here. And the runner will go to second. And he is out at second base. He gets caught stealing, and that will retire the Patriots here in the bottom of the first.
2 runs and a hit. No errors and nobody left. Pitch count for Ethan Sauer, 11.
Logan Crush, Devin Dragsveit, and Keegan Hudson, batters 7, 8, 9 at the bottom of the order, due up for Shakopee when we return after this.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Welcome back. We move to the top of the second. Still no score here on the Mandy's of FargoND.com scoreboard. No balls and 1 strike here to Logan Crush. And that one is fouled away for no balls and 2 strikes. I want to say a big thank you to Hollis for becoming a YouTube member, and certainly appreciate your financial support there, Hollis. That is awesome. Thank you so very much for your support. There's a strikeout.
Batting eighth, number 12, left fielder Devin Drangsveit.
Devin Drangsveit, the left fielder, will step up to the plate now here for Shakopee. And that pitch will be a little bit low for ball 1 here to Drangsveit. Devin batting in the 8 hole here for Shakopee. And that one hit the Shakopee first base coach. Looks like he's okay though. Home plate umpire will go up and make sure that he's okay too. 4 umpires in this contest here. You got Joe Volpe calling the balls and strikes behind the plate. You got Corey Aldrich at first base. More on the umpires in a little bit. That is a base hit into left center field for Devon Drangsveit, and that is a runner on here for Shakopee.
Batting ninth, number 4, second baseman Keegan Hudson.
All right, so Keegan Hudson will step up to the plate now. So once again, home plate umpire is Joe Volpe. First base is Corey Aldrich. Second base is Eric Guler, and playing the third base position is Aldo Mora. We'll try the pickoff there on Drangsveit, and he will be back safely. And that one is sent into the netting for a strike. No balls and 1 strike now here to Keegan Hudson. The third base umpire, Aldo Mora, is from Las Vegas, Nevada, and had a funny incident happen with him yesterday. Our DJ played the theme from Jaws, not realizing that Aldo Mora was a victim of a shark attack a few years ago in Southern California. But rumor has it that he looked at the press box with an ugly look, and then he broke the ugly look and just started laughing. So everything's good there. Like I said, it was unintentional, but. So as a result, I learned a little bit more about him, and he's pretty much a full-time umpire now. So he does do some other things on the side, but umpiring might be his primary gig. Two balls and 2 strikes now here to Keegan Hudson. Pitch misses to the inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count now here. It's the 4th full count that Trey Huzar has had against Shakopee batters today. Drangsveit getting a nice little lead off on first, and that one's fouled back. We'll stay right where we're at 3-2. 3-2. And that one is going into left field. There'll be a ground ball into the glove of left fielder Luke Finn. Base hit, puts 2 runners on for Shakopee.
Right fielder number 34, Kaiser Boren.
Only 1 out in the inning so far. And now back to the top of the order here for post 2. It's Kaiser Boren. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Couple looks back at second, and the 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And the 0-2 pitch, that one's inside. It'll bounce down. A nice job by Camarillo to keep it within reasonable reach of his glove to make sure the runners don't advance. 1 ball and 2 strikes now here to Kaiser Boren. On deck is Carson Schroeder for Shakopee. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's out number 2. That's a big out there for Trey Huzar and the Patriots.
First baseman number 19, Carson Schroeder.
Now you got the force out set up at third to potentially end the inning here. Unlike in the top of the first when they had the similar situation, but it was the bases loaded. And in that top of the first inning, they were able to get 2 outs with the bases empty, and then Shakopee was able to load the bases before the third out occurred. 1 ball, no strike here to Carson Schroeder. 1 for 1 with a single to right field. Outside, ball 2. Devin Drangsveit on second, Keegan Hudson on first. The runner's on here for Shakopee. And the 2-0 delivery. Swung on and missed, strike 1. A quick peek back at second base. The wind and the 2-1 delivery, and that one's fouled away, and we're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ball, strike, fouled away in that order on the 4 pitches so far here to Carson Schroeder. Once again, Ryder Peace, the center fielder, is on deck here for Shakopee Post 2. Still no score, 25 minutes into the ball game. 2 away here in the top of the second. Huzar will set, lean in, get the signal here from Camarillo. Now he'll take a peek back at second. He'll come set, wind, and deliver the pitch. 2-2 on the way. Ground ball out towards first. Hudson Dinger has it. He'll step on the bag. That'll leave 2 stranded, and that'll bring an end to the top of the second. Third 1.5. It's still 0-0 on the Mandy's of FargoND.com scoreboard. We're back with more in 60 seconds. Stay tuned.
Just off 52nd Avenue South in Prairie Grove is your neighborhood South Fargo spot, Frank's Lounge. Frank's Lounge offers a fun, comfortable atmosphere and daily food specials you can view right as you walk in. Kristen says,
Love Frank's, our go-to place when we have company get-togethers, and always get the best service. We would definitely recommend. We love Frank's Lounge.
Frank's Lounge is open daily, and kids, when accompanied by an adult, are welcome all day, Sunday through Tuesday, and until 3:30 p.m. the rest of the week. Don't forget to take home a Frank's Lounge t-shirt or hat. Frank's Lounge, 2640 52nd Avenue South in Fargo. Stop in tonight.
American Legion Baseball. A winning tradition since 1925. Thousands of young athletes have participated, and countless lives have been changed.
That was the fun part of summer ball and Legion was we just played. At that stage, I think everything's so pure. You're just wanting to play ball. I would 100% recommend it.
Legion Baseball is one of many programs of the American Legion, supporting our children, our military, and their families. Find out more about how we continue to serve America.
Welcome back. Middle of the order, 4-5-6. Brody Medina will start it off here. He'll take the first pitch for ball 1. Must have been just a hair high. Looked good from up here for a strike, but not the case. 1 ball, no strike. And that one will hit him. He'll reach via hit by a pitch.
Batting fifth, number 4, left fielder Luke Finn.
And he's strike. Luke Finn, the batter, by the way. Luke Finn is 8 for 18 on MSPN this season. As he takes the next pitch for a ball. It's even at 1 ball, 1 strike now. Jim, want to say hi to you from Denver, North Carolina. Also to Gene and EVHPN 5150. Thanks for chiming in on the chat. Certainly appreciate everybody chiming in. And once again, another big thank you going out to Hollis for becoming a YouTube member. Certainly appreciate that. To the best of my knowledge, nobody's getting chewed out for anything. I glanced at that in the chat just a moment ago, but 2-1 on the way. That one's going to be popped up into right center field, and it is going back, and it is gone. It is a 2-run home run for Luke Finn. And the West Fargo Patriots take a 2-0 lead. One swing of the bat puts West Fargo up 2-0, and now Hudson Dinger will try and follow up the dinger by Luke Finn here. He'll swing and miss for strike one. There may or may not have been a pun intended there, but and that one goes into the backstop. We're even at a ball and a strike now here to Hudson Dinger. 30 minutes into the ball game to get our first runs across the plate, thanks to Luke Finn. And hopefully the wind will calm down there. And a ground ball towards second. Keegan Hudson picks it up, fires it over to Carson Schroeder for the out. So one down here. Tate Herman, the batter now.
Right fielder, number 12, Tate Herman.
Tate Herman is 6 for 14 this summer on MSPN Digital Television. And that's a high fly ball going to left field. Drangsvite's going back, and he's got it in his glove for out number 2.
Batting eighth, number 23, third baseman Max Zanker.
Max Zanker 4 for 18 this summer here on MSPN Digital Television. I'm not making that up. I actually got the spray chart in front of me. And that one is low for a ball, 1-0 here to Max Zanker. Ryan Camarillo is the batter on deck, 2 away. So if Zanker can reach base, we will see Camarillo next. Ground ball to short, and it will not sneak by. A nice spinning move there. Over to first and got him. What a play by Logan Crush. Over to Carson Schroeder to get the third out. It'll be the 3-4-5 batters for Shakopee, starting with Ryder Peace, Nick Johnson, Caden Olson in return. Trey Huzar will be on the mound for his third inning of work in 60 seconds.
Mandy's of Fargo ND is your local online store where you can find something for everyone. Check out multiple items from the carry-all collection. You can also pick out that perfect sign to add to the decor of your family room, kitchen, bedroom, or even your cubicle at work. Be sure to take a peek at the odds and ends, where you will find all the little treasures that are simply too good to miss. Mandy's of Fargo ND accepts multiple forms of safe and secure payment options. Still not sure what to get? How about a gift card? Visit online at mandysoffargond.com today, where you can find something for everyone.
Hey, great party.
Oh, thanks. Here you go. 1 hamburger, medium well.
This is well done.
No. That's medium well.
What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned.
That's it. You're not gonna come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
You wouldn't do it there.
Gotta be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Ryder Peace will start it off here for Shakopee after a fantastic play by the shortstop on the 6-3 ground out to end the inning in the bottom of the second. And he's swinging a miss, strike one here on the first pitch from Huzar. I have Huzar at 54 pitches right now. It should be close to accurate. Find out at the end of the inning here if I'm correct or not. I am getting the thumbs up. I am right on. 1 ball, 1 strike. So on 55 pitches, 20 balls and 35 strikes according to my numbers, and he'll get strike 36 there. 1 and 2. And that one will miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Strike ball in that order. And Huzar with the 2-2. Swing and a miss. It's a drop third strike. They'll throw it up to first to complete the out, and that's 1 down.
Designated hitter number 11, Nick Johnson.
Nick Johnson 1 for 1 with a single to right field in this game. He also had a home run yesterday to right field. And a handful of other hits. Here's the pitch. And that one's popped up, pushed foul to the third base side, and out of here it's 0-1. 2-0 lead for West Fargo. They got on the bottom of the second thanks to the bat of Luke Finn, the left fielder. Knocked a 2-run homer right near the flagpole in right center field. Quick 0-2 count here to Nick Johnson as Trey Huzar is doing well so far. And this one, a ground ball, and it's knocked down by the shortstop, Jet Collins. And not much his teammate, Max Zanker, could do about that one. Should be ruled as a hit, and it is. Caden Olsen will be the batter now. And strike 1. 1 away, Colton Jenks sets in the on-deck circle here for Shakopee. And that one's low for a ball. 1-1 the count now here to Caden Olsen. He's 0 for 0. He was walked last time he was at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. He got 1s across the board here, and that one's a base hit out into right field. It'll drop, picked up by Tate Herman. That will move Johnson up to second.
Third baseman, number 23, Colton Jenks.
So 2 runners on now here, and Colton Jenks 0 for 1. Struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. Huzar has pitched 2 1/3, faced 14 batters. He struck out 6 of them so far. 3 looking and 3 swinging. 1 ball, no strike here on Shakopee's Colton Jenks. So 6 strikeouts for Huzar up to this point in the game. He'll get another strike there. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count now here to Colton Jenks. Jenks was one of those 6 strikeout victims. Shakopee's only had the bases loaded once in this game.
Good eye, buddy.
They've had runners on first and second for the 3rd time now. 2 balls and a strike. Looking for a base hit to chip into the deficit. And a ground ball bouncing towards second, and I have to wonder if that hit the runner. It did, yep. It did hit Caden Olsen going from first to second. So Caden Olsen is out. Nick Johnson will go back to second. So that puts the second out on the board. Runners on first and second. And Logan crushes the batter. So Colton Jenks replaces Caden Olsen on first base. and it will go into the books as a hit. And that is grabbed there by, and that'll do it. That'll be the end of the top of the third. We go through 2.5 here, and it's 2-0 thanks to the bat of Luke Finn. And they will bring out the bats again to see if they can add to that lead when we return after this. Stay tuned. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more.
Don't miss a stolen base or home run on the road to Shelby. Catch live broadcasts of all 15 games of the Central Plains Regional Tournament from Starion Bank Field in Fargo right here, exclusively on MSPN Digital Television.
Welcome back to Starion Bank Field here in Fargo, home of the 2025 Central Plains Regional Tournament. It's West Fargo 2 and Shakopee 0 here in a elimination game 5 of the 2025 Central Plains Regional Tournament. That is a ground ball knocked down by first baseman Carson Schroeder. He'll pick it up and run over to the bag at first to step on it for out number 1. That'll bring us back to the top of the order now here. It's the pitcher, Trey Huzar, 0 for 1. Popped out to the third baseman. Actually, no, he popped out to the shortstop in foul territory to the left of third base last time he was up. Logan Crush has had a couple of nice plays defensively for Shakopee in this game. No balls and 1 strike now here to Trey Huzar. Landon Zink, Jet Collins will be the other. We'll see Landon Zink for sure. We'll see if we get to Jet Collins or not in this inning with 1 away. And that pitch will miss, and I'll even up the count at a ball and a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 40 minutes into the ball game. Broadcast coverage of the Central Plains Regional Tournament brought to you by TCI Insurance, among others. And that will be a base hit for Trey Huzar into right field. And that will bring up Landon Zink. Broadcast coverage also brought to you by Frank's Lounge, Sweet Shots, Mandy's of FargoND.com, FM Convention and Visitors Bureau, Marvin Windows and DMN Industries, along with Buffalo Wild Wings, Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, Dakota Fins and Feathers, and Vic's Lounge. Thank you for their support over this 2025 Legion baseball season. They'll try and pick off Huzar on first, but he's back in time. Sauer delivers, low and out for a ball, 1-0. Landon Zink with a fly out to left field last time he was at the plate. And that caught the edge for a strike, 1-1. Got a backup umpire sitting by our field mics, I see. Calling the balls and strikes before the home plate umpire actually gives a signal on a ball or strike. So far, he's been correct, but waiting for that one where he will be wrong and he may or may not throw a fit. I guess we'll see. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And it's really windy out there now. Got some cotton flying in the air here. Bouncing ball that will stay fair. He might run that out, and he does. It's an infield single took a sharp hop into the turf and just kind of went dead almost immediately and barely rolled. That was probably the first time in the tournament where the runners were faster than the ball moving on the field were. Landon Zink will get credit for a little blooper hit in the infield here for a single. I'll put 2 runners on now. See a gust of wind blowing some of that cotton around in the air. And he'll step off. We'll keep it here for now. Time is called, and Caden Olsen will walk up to Ethan Sauer and share some words. That conference will come to a conclusion. Looks like the wind's calmed down a little bit now. Jet Collins, 1 for 1 with a single to left field. Check back on Huzar on second. Wind in the delivery. Outside for a ball, and it's 1-0. And the pitch. High for ball 2. West Fargo has not had the bases loaded in this game yet. The 2-0 delivery. High for ball 3. Once again, the runners on. Trey Huzar in second, Landon Zink on first. 1 out, 3 balls and no strikes. Sauer will deliver. High for ball 4, and the bases are loaded for West Fargo on a 4-pitch walk.
Second baseman, number 1, Brody Medina.
And we'll have a visit to the mound here. So once again, the 1 out, base is loaded. Brody Medina is your next batter. He was hit by a pitch last time he was up. Once again, Shakopee got here with a 6-1 win over Elkhorn in the opening day of the tournament. Then they would pick up a 15-6 win in their second game of the tournament. They would fall yesterday to Lincoln 16-6 in 6 innings. West Fargo, nice 4-0 win over Grand Rapids on the opening day of the tournament. They would fall 10-0 to Lincoln in day 2, and then they'd bounce back with a 7-4 win eliminating Yankton yesterday. West Fargo fans getting on their feet to cheer a little bit here, or at least sitting in their chair to cheer. And the pitch. High. Oh, no, it isn't for a strike. It was a high strike, but a strike nonetheless. 0-1. Brody Medina is the batter, and the home run hitter, Luke Finn, happens to be on deck. As long as the wind doesn't gust, that camera's okay out there. Time has been called, and Medina will step out. Once again, he's 0 for 0. He was hit by a pitch last time he was at the plate. Sauer lean in, get the signal here from Olsen. He'll come set and deliver. 0-1 and strike 2. We're not quite Chicago, but we could maybe get the secondary honor of being the second Windy City. I don't know. Swing and a miss. Strikeout, and that's out number 2. That'll bring up Luke Finn, 1 for 1 with a home run to right field last time he was at the plate. He's the reason why West Fargo has the 2-0 lead right now. We'll see how Sauer pitches to Luke Finn this time through. And they'll appeal to third, and he says no, ball 1. Outside, ball 2. First couple pitches there, trying to see if Finn would chase after it. I think Sauer's learned his lesson now. We'll see where the third pitch goes. And right down the middle, ground ball to second. To the shortstop for the force out on Jet Collins at third. Luke Finn will reach via fielder's choice. That'll strand 3, and that'll bring us to the 4th inning of play. We'll take a break, and we'll be back in a moment here on MSPN Digital Television. Stay tuned.
T-shirts yet are on sale. Look for the stand adjacent to the
Don't miss a stolen base or home run on the road to Shelby. Catch live broadcasts of all 15 games of the Central Plains Regional Tournament from Starion Bank Field in Fargo right here, exclusively on MSPN Digital Television.
Make your home your retreat. Fill your favorite spaces with fresh air, warm sunlight, and calming connections with the outdoors. Marvin Windows and Doors are designed to promote happier, healthier spaces in your home. At D&M Industries, we will walk you through how the beauty, thoughtful design features, and unparalleled performance of Marvin products can help you feel better in your home. Visit our D&M Industries showroom in Moorhead today.
Welcome back. Devin Drangsveit, the left fielder, is 1 for 1 with a single. And he just took that first pitch low for ball 1 here from Trey Huzar. And strike 1. And with that strike, Huzar now has 71 pitches according to my numbers. Huzar will wind up, 1-1 delivery, swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a miss and a strikeout. And that's out number 1. And that will bring up Keegan Hudson.
second baseman, number 4, Keegan Hudson.
Trey Huzar with his 7th strikeout of the game. 4 of those strikeouts have resulted in a swing and a miss. There's strike 1. Nice pitch right down the middle for Huzar. Made it appear low as Hudson would take that one looking. 0-1 in the 0-1 delivery. And that one will not be a strike. That one will fall short for a ball. It's 1-1 now, the count. One away. Kaiser Bourne is the next batter that we'll see. Right now it's Keegan Hudson, and that one's inside for ball 2. And that one is heading out foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And And a ground ball out towards short. Picked up by Jet Collins. Fired over into the glove of Hudson Dinger, out number 2. 6-3 if you're scoring at home. And that brings up Kaiser Bourne. 0 for 2.
Fielder number 34, Kaiser Boren.
Trey Huzar has 7 strikeouts, 2 of them against Kaiser Bourne. Went down looking the first time and went out swinging the second time. And that pitch will hit for a strike, and it's 0-1. Huzar winds and delivers and couldn't get the ball to hit the edge of the plate. 1-1 the count. 1-1 delivery. There's strike 2. And the 1-2. Missed outside. 2-2. Strike ball on the 4 pitches so far here from Huzar to Bourne. 2-0 lead thanks to the bat of Luke Finn in the bottom of the 2nd. That one's low. We'll have a full count here. Huzar's had some success on full counts. He's only walked 1. He's struck out the others. And he will walk his second one. And that will be a runner on here for Shakopee, and I'll bring up Carson Schroeder, who's 1 for 2.
First baseman number 19, Carson Schroeder.
And that one will just miss. Ball 1. Schroeder's 1 for 2. He singled to right, and then he had a direct ground out to first last time he was at the plate. Huzar will come set and deliver again, and that one's inside. Got it on the edge for a strike and made Schroeder dance at the plate a little bit. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one's a little bit high. Ball 2. Swing and a miss, and that's strike number 2. Trey Huzar looking for his 8th strikeout of the game here. We'll see if he can get it here on this 2-2 count. Nope, it'll be ball 3, so he'll have another full count on back-to-back batters now. Huzar will take a look at first and deliver the payoff. The runner goes, that one's fouled away, and we'll reset. Swing and a miss, and it's strikeout number 8, and strikeout number 8 ends the top of the 4th. According to my numbers, 91. 89 is what the official pitch count is. So we'll adjust that by 2 and moving forward. And it will be Hudson Dinger, Tate Herman, and Max Zenker, the 6, 7, 8 batters for West Fargo. When we return after this, stay tuned.
Make your home your retreat. Fill your favorite spaces with fresh air, warm sunlight, and calming connections with the outdoors. Marvin Windows and Doors are designed to promote happier, healthier spaces in your home. At D&M Industries, we will walk you through how the beauty, thoughtful design features, and unparalleled performance of Marvin products can help you feel better in your home. Visit our D&M Industries showroom in Moorhead today.
Hudson Dinger is the batter here, and he'll take the first pitch for a ball. It's 1-0 now here to Hudson Dinger. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out to the second baseman, Keegan Hudson, on a 4-3 last time he was at the plate. And that is strike one, excuse me. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. One-two delivery. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and he got him. That is out number 1.
Right fielder number 12, Tate Herman.
Play. As we close in on the 1 hour mark of the ball game here with 1 away in the bottom of the 4th. And that one's a base hit out into left center field. It's good for a single for Tate Herman, and I'll bring up Max Zenker.
Third baseman number 23, Max Zenker.
Nice pitch.
Strike 1 to Zenker. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. That was the one where Logan Crush got the ball behind his back and made a spinning move on that throw to first to end the inning. It was a pretty remarkable play there by Logan Crush. No balls and 2 strikes now here to Max Zenker. That one might be cropped out into our tape deck here, our tape decks playlist. If you're not familiar with that, it's our playlist of highlights from all the numerous games that we've done here on MSPN over the years.
Yeah.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count now here to Max Zenker. That one will miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Strike, strike, ball, ball. Ball 3. Full count now here to Max Zenker. Ryan Camarillo is on deck. 1 away, 1 runner on. And a swing and a miss, and that'll be strike number 2. Or out number 2, I meant to say. And now Ryan Camarillo, the catcher, will step up to the plate. He's 0 for 1 on a direct ground out to first. So we've eclipsed the 1 hour mark of the ball game now at 1 hour, 2 minutes officially, time of game. Ryan Camarillo bats 9 in the West Fargo lineup. That means the top of the order with Trey Huzar is on deck. But 2 away, so Camarillo would have to reach base before that would happen. 1 ball, no strike. Strike 1. Well, a delayed strike call there on a pitch right around the knees of Camarillo. One delivery. Swung on and a ground ball foul to the third base side. Be good for strike 2. 1-2 the count now here to Camarillo. Once again, Huzar is the batter on deck, hoping to get a chance to bat here in the home half of 4. Not shaking too much. I'm going to go away from it for now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a check swing, and they'll stay right where we're at. You can hear the wind in our field microphones there. Strike three, got him. That'll strand one runner on base and take us now to the 5th inning of play here on MSPN Digital Television. We're back in 60 seconds.
7 West Fargo, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left.
Here's your chance to support MSPN Digital Television in one of 3 ways. First, everyone can subscribe to the MSPN YouTube channel absolutely free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 monthly YouTube memberships. Third, local businesses can choose one of 2 monthly YouTube sponsorships. Visit our YouTube channel and look for and click the Join button to select the option that's best for you. For more information or to get answers to your questions about MSPN memberships and sponsorships, give us a call today at 701-491-6776.
TCI Insurance was founded in 1985 with a simple mission in mind: to protect your assets. TCI Insurance has a long history of providing insurance coverage and loss prevention solutions to the region and strives to exceed your expectations. From agriculture, business, and personal insurance, our advisors are here to help walk you through the options and equip you with the knowledge you need to choose the coverage that will best suit your current stage of life. TCI Insurance. Call 701-277-1710 or visit them at the offices in West Fargo and Wimbledon. Learn more today at tciteam.com.
Welcome back. Go to the top of the 5th. It'll be 3, 4, 5 batters for Shakopee. And let's take a look here. Yep, Trey Huzar still on the mound for West Fargo. Ryder Peace, Nick Johnson, Caden Olson, 1 hour, 5 minutes into the ball game. Huzar, 91 pitches up to this point. So this will probably be his final inning of work because the pitch limit is 105. See how many pitches he uses up here in the top of the 5th and see if he can get to the top of the 6th or not. I forgot I was up by 2, so that pitch he just threw, that was pitch 90. And it's 1 ball, no strike now here to Ryder Peace. And now he's at 91, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 now here to Ryder Peace. 0 for 2, struck out looking and a drop third strike, and pitch 92 is in for strike 58 here on MSPN Digital Television. It's been a fantastic tournament so far. A lot of great games, maybe 1 or 2 that were a little bit lopsided, but for the most part, it's been a well-played tournament up to this point. Two, check, swing, strikeout, number 9 for Trey Huzar.
Designated hitter number 11, Nick Johnson.
Ashton Renas for the Fargo Post 400 Stars had 9 strikeouts in the tournament. And now Trey Huzar has matched that number. Nobody has reached 10 strikeouts, at least I don't think they have. That one's a high fly ball to right field. That is gone and foul. So Shakopee will remain off the scoreboard for the moment, as that'll be a 429-foot strike 1. And that pitch is a little bit high for a ball. 1-1 the count now here. That one will just miss. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike now here. And that one's ripped foul to the third base side. So we'll stay tight at 3-2 here for Trey Huzar. According to my numbers, that's pitch 102. So if he can get Nick Johnson out here, he would be able to face Caden Olson, and then that would be it. He will hit Nick Johnson. He will reach base, and does Coach Roll come out? Not yet. Looks like they're going to allow Huzar to face one more batter. And here comes Coach Roll. So that might be the end of the road here for Trey Huzar. Trey Huzar, if this is the end of the road, 103 pitches, 40 balls, 63 strikes. Pitched 4 in the third innings, 22 batters. 9 strikeouts, 3 looking, 6 swinging, allowed 7 hits, walked 2 batters, hit 1 batter, which just happened just now. Walk hits per inning, 2. And they're going to keep him on. So all those numbers are accurate, and he'll add a little bit to that here. And so he's at 103, so no matter how many pitches it takes, he can finish Caden Olson. If this happens to be a one-pitch ground out or fly out, then he would be able to face Colton Jenks as well. And that will not be the case. The next pitch will be pitch 105. And then Caden Olson will be the last batter here for Trey Huzar. And that one's fouled away. 1-1 count. So on 105 pitches, 41 balls and 64 strikes. 1 hour and 10 minutes into the ball game. Caden Olson's 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. The single went to right field last time he was at the plate. 2 balls and a strike. And ball 3. And that'll be ball 4. That'll walk him, and that will do it for Trey Huzar. 2 runners on. Here comes Coach Roll. And we'll see who else might come out onto the field here for West Fargo. Give us any indication on who the new pitcher might be. We'll take a break, and when we return, we'll give you all the updates that you need to know. We'll be back in a moment.
Yeah, I just picked her up. We should be there in 20 minutes.
Who is it? Oh, it's him. Where is he?
I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Here's your chance to support MSPN Digital Television in one of 3 ways. First, everyone can subscribe to the MSPN YouTube channel absolutely free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 monthly YouTube memberships. Third, local businesses can choose one of 2 monthly YouTube sponsorships. Visit our YouTube channel and look for and click the Join button to select the option that's best for you. For more information or to get answers to your questions about MSPN memberships and sponsorships, give us a call today at 701-491-6776.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
All right, welcome back. Top of the fifth. New pitcher is Parker Hoff here for West Fargo. And the first batter he will face is Colton Jenks. Colton Jenks against Trey Huzar was 1 for 2, struck out swinging and a single. 1 ball, no strike here to Jenks. The single came on Jenks' last at bat. And strike 1, the count. One ball, 1 strike. Nick Johnson on second, Caden Olson on first. The runner's on for Shakopee. And the 1-1 delivery. And that one is sent up into right field. And heading after it quickly, there's Tate Herman, but he will run out of real estate. And it'll go on to the new patio there on the first base side here at Starion Bank Field. And a lucky spectator will take home a souvenir. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count. Here to Colton Jenks. One, 2, this one's going to left field, and that will drop for a base hit. And for the first time in this game, the second time in this game, excuse me, Shakopee has the bases loaded.
First out, number 25, Logan Crush.
And Logan Crush 0 for 2. Struck out looking and a ground out to Brody Medina at second last time he was at the plate. 1 hour and 15 minutes now. Base hit could tie the ball game up. Logan Crush, the shortstop, has made a couple of great plays on defense. Can he come through with an offensive play here for Shakopee? And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Oh, 1 delivery. That one's into the dirt. We're even at a ball and a strike. Nice job there by Camarillo to block it and keep it in front of him to make sure the runners don't move anywhere. 1 hour and 17 minutes into the game now. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Logan Crush. Devin Drangsvank, the left fielder, is on deck here for Shakopee. Pitch, and this one is right up the middle into center field. That's going to score Nick Johnson, but they will hold Caden Olson at third. The bases will remain loaded. It's an RBI single for Logan Crush, and Shakopee's on the board here in the top of the 5th inning. It's 2-1 now here on the Mandy's of FargoND.com scoreboard in favor of the West Fargo Patriots. And 1 more hit like that, we'll have a tie ball game, or potentially Shakopee might take the lead. They have 2 runners in scoring position here. And Devon Drangsvite is 1 for 2. He singled to left center, and then he struck out swinging his last time up to the plate. He'll take strike 1 here, 0-1. And that one's going to bounce away. Here comes Caden Olson. He will score. Tie ball game. Caden Olson scores on a wild pitch. That also advances Colton Jenks to third. And Logan Crush to second and opens up first base. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike now here to Devon Drangsvite. And we have a tie ball game now here in the top of the 5th. And everything is even. West Fargo in a little bit of hot water, though. They only have 1 out on the board and 2 runners in scoring position. A base hit could really crack this one open here for Shakopee. And the 1-1. Swing, and he went too far. There's no doubt about that. 1-2. Infield is playing in. Outfielders about midway. Strike 3. That's out number 2. That's a big strikeout for Parker Hoff.
Second baseman number 4, Keegan Hudson.
Now it's up to Keegan Hudson to try and give Shakopee the lead, or we'll see if Parker Hoff can keep this thing tied going into the home half of 5. Two runs on 9 hits for Shakopee. 2 runs on 5 hits for West Fargo up to this point in the game. Shakopee has left 8 men on base, while West Fargo's only left 4 on base so far here in this contest. Hoff delivers. In for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count now here to Keegan Hudson. He's 1 for 2. He'd single to left field, then he grounded out to the shortstop, Jet Collins, last time he was at the plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a check swing, then the ball will go low for ball 2. The winner of this game will play the winner of Harrisburg and Lincoln, which comes up today at 3:30. That one hits him, and the bases are loaded again. That one had to leave a little bit of a mark.
Fielder number 34, Kaiser Boren.
Kaiser Boren now the pitcher, or the hitter, excuse me. And Coach Roll's gonna take a trot out to the mound here. And we'll take a 30-second timeout. Back in a moment.
Hey, great party.
Oh, thanks. Here you go. 1 hamburger, medium well.
This is well done.
No. That's medium well.
What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned.
That's it. You're not gonna come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger. I don't grill it for you.
You wouldn't do it there.
Gotta be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
All right, welcome back. To the top of the 5th we go. The bases are loaded. Kaiser Boren is the batter. 2 away. And ball 1. One ball, 1 strike. There's strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. Big pitch. Biggest pitch of the game here for Parker Hoff. It's the difference between remaining tied and potentially going down 2 runs. We're at the 1 hour and 22-minute mark of the ball game. Parker Hoff will come set. Why? The runners thought about going, and did he get him? No. Ball 3. Ball 2, excuse me. Count is even at 2-2. See if the wind calms down here. We'll give it a chance. 2-2. Swung on, fouled out of the box. We'll stay at 2-2. And the windup. Swung on and a bouncing ball to third that goes foul. Everybody will reset. This is the 8th pitch of the at-bat here between Hoff and Bourne. Ball, strike, strike, ball, foul, foul, foul. Actually, there's another ball in between those last two, so my apologies on that. Now it's a 3-0 on a fouled away pitch. Two balls, two strikes. Here to Kaiser Born, 0 for 2, struck out looking, struck out swinging, and was walked. Swing and a miss, and it got him. All right, 2-2 your score here as we go to the middle of the fifth on the Mandy's of FargoND.com scoreboard. Shakopee leaving 3 stranded on base and the 10th strikeout of the game for West Fargo pitchers. We'll be back with more in a moment. Stay tuned. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate-controlled hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full-swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. All right, welcome back. First pitch there comes in for ball 1. The batter is Trey Huzar. He's 1 for 2. Pop out to the shortstop on the third base side of foul territory. And then he hit a single to right field last time he was up. I believe that's 3 balls and no strikes. Sometimes our outfield scoreboard here is a little bit delayed when they push the button, so I believe it's 3-0. And there's strike 1. And that is a fly ball out into left field, and it will drop for a base hit. And Huzar has back-to-back singles on back-to-back at-bats. And now Landon Zink 1 for 2, fly out to left in a... Last time he was at the plate, he had that unique single that went about 8 feet to the left of home plate. And the ball just came to pretty much a dead stop. Oh, and that one's off the glove of Schroeder at first. And the toss, and he got him there in time. Just in the nick of time there. Schroeder able to get it to Ethan Sauer, who goes to cover the bag, and that's 1 out. A nice play there by the Shakopee defense. It does advance Huzar over to second base, and that brings up Jet Collins. Ball 1 here to Jet Collins. 1 for 1, single and a walk. So he's reached base both times he's been to the plate. Collins, the 3 batter in the West Fargo lineup. He'll line one into left center field over the head of the shortstop. And that will load the base. Oh no, check that. Runners on the corners here for West Fargo. Brody Medina hit by a pitch. Last time up, he went down swinging on strikes. 1 hour and 28 minutes. And now a visit to the mound here for Shakopee. Once again, broadcast coverage of this tournament brought to you by Frank's Lounge, Buffalo Wild Wings, Doolittle's Woodfire Grill, Sweet Shots, Mandy's of FargoND.com, TCI Insurance, FM Convention Bureau, Dakota Fins and Feathers, Marvin Windows and DMN Industries, and Vic's Lounge. All right, back to action. One out here. And the batter once again is Brody Medina. He will square up and they'll roll foul for strike one. So now that West Fargo has shown their cards, we'll see how the infield reacts here for Shakopee. And the next play for West Fargo will be 3-3-0. Whatever that is, we're about to find out. Umpire will check the ball. Medina will hold for a full swing, and the pitch will go outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike after the fouled away bunt. Side and it hit him, and that will load the bases now.
Right fielder number 4, Luke Finn.
Well, let's see what Luke Finn can do this time. Last time he was up, the bases were loaded. Now he's up again, and the bases are loaded. The time he was up before that, there was only 1 man on base. So every time he's been to the plate, he's had teammates on base here in this game, and looks like that'll do it for Ethan Sauer. They'll make a change on the mound. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with all your changes right after this. 68, the pitch count for Sauer. We'll be back with more in a moment.
Make your home your retreat. Fill your favorite spaces with fresh air, warm sunlight, and calming connections with the outdoors. Marvin Windows and Doors are designed to promote happier, healthier spaces in your home. At D&M Industries, we will walk you through how the beauty, thoughtful design features, and unparalleled performance of Marvin products can help you feel better in your home. Visit our D&M Industries showroom in Moorhead today.
Here's your chance to support MSPN Digital Television in one of 3 ways. First, everyone can subscribe to the MSPN YouTube channel absolutely free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 monthly YouTube memberships. Third, local businesses can choose one of 2 monthly YouTube sponsorships. Visit our YouTube channel and look for and click the Join button to select the option that's best for you. For more information or to get answers to your questions about MSPN memberships and sponsorships, give us a call today at 701-491-6776.
All right, welcome back. You're getting a look at Nick Johnson on the mound here. He'll be your new pitcher for Shakopee. To the best of my knowledge, no other changes around the diamond there defensively for Shakopee. And it is going to be Luke Finn who hit the home run against Ethan Sauer back in the 2nd inning of play. Last time he was up, the bases were loaded as well. He would reach on an inning-ending fielder's choice. This time there's only 1 out, so unless some form of awkward double play happens, he will not reach on a inning-ending fielder's choice this time. 1 ball, no strike. And now 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Tie ball game, bases loaded here in the bottom of the 5th. West Fargo looking to grab the lead back after giving up 2 in the top half of the inning. Yeah! And he caught the edge, strike 2. Brody Medina, the runner on first. Jack Collins, the runner on second. Trey Huzar, the runner on third. Luke Finn, the batter. Hudson Dinger on deck. And that one's going to right center field. It will be caught. And then tagging on third is Huzar. Tagging on second is Collins. Will they make an appeal at third? It doesn't look like it. It'll be a sac fly and a run will score. And West Fargo takes the 3-2 lead. A nice job by Kaiser Boren out there as he does make the catch for the second out. That was not an easy catch to make either. So first base is open as all the runners advance 90 feet on the sacrifice fly. So when the runners return to base, I believe it's going to be Jack Collins on third and Brody Medina on second. We'll confirm that once the runners return. All right, so my apologies. It will be first and third, but the runners are correct. Brody Medina on first, Jack Collins on third. And now Parker Hoff, Parker Hoff will take over in the 6 spots for Hudson Dinger. There we go. Parker Hoff's first trip to the plate in this game. West Fargo with the 1-run lead here. 3-2 in the bottom of the 5th, 2 away. They got a runner on third and a runner on first. Second base is open. And the pitch. High for a ball. 1-0. Two away, so the threat of a double steal is very minimized here in this scenario. Ball 2. Two balls and a strike now here to Parker Hoff. And that is a ball. 3-1 here to Parker Hoff. The backup umpire called it a strike. The home plate umpire called it ball 3. Fouled off, full count. This will be the 10th pitch for Nick Johnson. 5 of the 9 pitches to Parker Hoff here. And that one will be ball 4, and that will reload the bases here for West Fargo. Brody Medina will go up to second, and Parker Hoff on first with Jet Collins remaining on third, and I'll bring up Tate Herman. He's 1 for 2. Fly out to Devin Drangsveit in left field, and then he singled over the head of Logan Crush into left center field last time he was up. 2 away. West Fargo with a 1-run lead here on the Mandy's of FargoND.com scoreboard. Nick Johnson on the mound with pitch number 11. 5 balls, 5 strikes on 10 pitches. And time is called, so Herman will step out and step back in. That one's a high for ball one. One ball, no strike here to Tate Herman. Bases are loaded. Herman will fly out in a single. Collins on third, Medina on second, Hoff on first. Runners on for West Fargo. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Hit the inside edge for strike one. 1 hour, 39 minutes, time of the game so far. And it's been a close one. A true battle here between Shakopee and West Fargo. West Fargo has the slight edge at the moment. And that one is fouled down the third base side. Had that stayed fair, it would have been 2 runs scored easily. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and a big pitch here for Nick Johnson. If he can sneak a strike past Herman, it'll be a 1-run game going into the 6th. Johnson delivers, fouled off, and will do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes for the second time. Struck him out. Got him looking, and that will leave the bases loaded. 3 stranded on base, and we go to the top of the 6th. West Fargo gets 1 across, and they have a 3-2 lead now here after 5 completed innings of play. We'll be back with more in a moment here on MSPN Digital Television. Good game so far. Stay tuned.
TCI Insurance was founded in 1985 with a simple mission in mind: to protect your assets. TCI Insurance has a long history of providing insurance coverage and loss prevention solutions to the region and strives to exceed your expectations. From agriculture, business, and personal insurance, our advisors are here to help walk you through the options and equip you with the knowledge you need to choose the coverage that will best suit your current stage of life. TCI Insurance. Call 701-277-1710 or visit them at the offices in West Fargo and Wimbledon. Learn more today at tciteam.com.
Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
All right, welcome back. We have a new pitcher on the mound here for West Fargo. Actually, or do we? No, we do not. There's another defense. I thought it was a new pitcher. It's another defensive change. I'll figure out what it is here and let you know momentarily. It is still Parker Hoff. And Carson Schroeder is the batter. 1 ball, no strikes. Schroeder is 1 for 3. He would single out into right field, then a ground out to first base, and then he struck out swinging last time he was up. He'll take strike one here, and the count's even at a ball and a strike. Three and one now here. And the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and hit out into right field. Luke Finn is in right field with the catch.
Center fielder number 22.
And there's one out. Ryder Peace is the batter now. So Luke Finn moves from left to right field. And now in left field is Landon Zink. As that pitch comes across for a 1-1 count. And now in center field is Trey Huzar. And now playing first base is Austin Oline. So we'll go, now that we got those all sorted out, we'll go over them once again here in just a moment. This one is a ground ball to Austin Oline at first. He'll step on the bag for out number 2.
Pitcher number 11, Nick Johnson.
All right, so Austin Oline at first. Brody Medina, Jet Collins, Max Zanker stay at second, short, and third, respectively. Camarillo still the catcher, and the outfield changes. Landon Zink in left, Trey Huzar in center, Luke Finn in right is how they set up defensively now. And here's another ground out to Austin Oline, and that was a quick top of the 6. 3 gone and 3 up, 3 down here as Ryder Peace will ground out. And now Nick Johnson, Caden Olson, and hang on, that was Nick Johnson who just grounded out. I was a batter behind. It'll be Max Zanker, Ryan Camarillo, and Trey Huzar, batters 8, 9, and 1 when we return after the break. Stay tuned.
Hey, great party.
Oh, thanks. Here you go. 1 hamburger, medium well.
This is well done.
No. That's medium well.
What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned.
That's it. You're not gonna come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger.
You wouldn't do it there.
That'd be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Go to the bottom of the 6. Batters 8, 9, and 1 for West Fargo as Nick Johnson continues on the mound to start his second inning of work here for Shakopee. 3-2 lead for West Fargo. West Fargo struck first on a 2-run homer to right field. Off the bat of Luke Finn to take a 2-0 lead. That lead would hold until the top of the 5th when Shakopee would tie it up at 2-2. West Fargo gets 1 back to reclaim the lead at 3-2 in the bottom of the 5th, and they hold Shakopee scoreless in the top of the 6th. And now Max Zanker will step to the plate here for West Fargo to see if they can add some insurance runs here and make it a little bit harder for Shakopee in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-0. And a check swing and strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike now here to Max Zanker. Once again, Ryan Camarillo and Trey Huzar are the scheduled batters. And it does look like Camarillo on deck as I take a peek over to my left. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. And not strike 2, apparently. I didn't. One, 2. That one will bounce away. And 2 balls and 2 strikes now here for Zanker. Zanker's 0 for 2. They ground out to the shortstop, Logan Crush, and then he struck out swinging on his most recent trip to the plate. As soon as the wind calms down, we'll give you that other look, but for the moment, we're going to keep it here. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss, and he got him. That's out number 1. Now bring up the catcher, Ryan Camarillo. He's 0 for 2, ground out to first, struck out swinging last time he was at the plate. And they'll call that a strike, and I think a few people in the stands did not agree with that. 0-1 now here to Ryan Camarillo. And that should be strike 2, and it is. First one, questionable. The second one, not even close to questionable. That was absolutely a strike. 0-2. Can Nick Johnson get another one by him? He'll go right back to Johnson. He'll pick it up and lob it over to first for the second out. So it'll be a 1-3 ground out. And that'll bring up Trey Huzar as we return to the top of the order here. Trey Huzar, for his 4th time up to the plate in this game, he would fly out to the shortstop, Logan Crush, in foul territory on the left side of third base. Then he would single to right field, and then he would single to left field. Pitches high and in for a ball. 1-0 here to Trey Huzar. Right up the middle. It's a diamond cutter there for Trey Huzar, and he'll earn himself a base hit off that.
Left fielder number 15, Landon Zink.
Landon Zink, 1 for 3, a fly out to left, that very peculiar infield single earlier in this game, and then he would ground out to first. One ball, no strike here to Landon Zink. Once again, fly out, single, ground out. I like how there's absolutely no wind between games. That thing looks flawless out there when we don't have a game going on. 2 balls and no strikes here to Landon Zink. And that'll be ball 3, and that will get into the backstop, allowing Trey Huzar to move to second base. (3-0) here to Landon Zink. See if Johnson can get a strike here. Wind up and deliver, and it will be a strike. Thought for a moment that was ball 4, but it'll be strike 1 instead. 3-1. 8 minutes in front of the 2-hour mark of the ball game now here in the bottom of the 6th, with 2 away. Nick Johnson with pitch 31 coming up here. And that'll walk him. First and second for West Fargo. Jet Collins, the batter. He's 2 for 2. In the state tournament and regional tournament, there's only been one time where Jet Collins batted below a 500 average in the game. That was in the second game of the North Dakota State tournament. Outside of that, he's been at 500 or above, and in this game he is batting 1,000. It's the second game in the tournament where he's batted 1,000. He's 2 for 2 with a single walk and a single, both singles going to left field in this game. 1 ball, no strike here to Collins, and he will rifle that one foul to even up the count at a ball and a strike. Once again, the runner on first is Landon Zink. And the runner on second is Trey Huzar. Huzar will get a lead off and check swing foul, strike 2. Zink will lead off. Huzar will lead off. Nick Johnson will lean in, get the signal here from Caden Olson. Must not like the first signal. Now he'll come set and wind and deliver. And this one is going to right field, and it'll go out of play. Fouled away. Will stay at 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one is high. Ball 2. Two runners on, 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. You got 2s across the board here in the bottom of the 6th, and that will hit him. And the bases will be loaded on a hit by a pitch. And Jet Collins has reached base in some fashion on every at-bat in this game. Slash plate appearance. Brody Medina now. 0 for 1, hit by a pitch, struck out swinging, and then hit by a pitch again. And now a visit to the mound here for Shakopee. Post 2. They trail by 1 here in the bottom of the 6th. Bases loaded, 2 outs. This is a big moment in the game here for Shakopee. They want to, if at all possible, go to the top of the 7th, still trailing by only 1. And West Fargo would like to go to the top of the 7th, trailing or leading by 3 or more here if they can find a base hit from Brody Medina, possibly Luke Finn, who's on deck. Bases loaded for Brody Medina. 0 for 1, hit by a pitch, strikeout, hit by a pitch. Outside, ball 1. Johnson comes set for the 1-0, and that one is in for a strike. One ball, 1 strike. The count. Ball 2. Want to say hi to Ryan Kruckenberg. No, we do not have a bracket for the World Series in Shelby. At least not yet, anyway. We still have a day of tournaments around the country to find out who's even going to be in that tournament. So, but just wanted to answer your question there, and thanks for the message on our X account. 2 balls, 2 strikes now here to Brody Medina. strikes, 2 outs, and the base is loaded. High, ball 3, full count. Two minutes in front of the 2-hour mark of the ball game. Runners go on the 3-2 count, and it's high, and it's a bases-loaded walk. And that will score Trey Huzar from third, and that will give the West Fargo Patriots a ×2 lead over Shakopee. It's 4-2 now here on the Mandy's of FargoND.com scoreboard, and the bases remain loaded. So Landon Zink to third on the walk. Jet Collins up to second. Medina down first. And Luke Finn, who had the home run back in the bottom of the second. Fielder's choice and a sacrifice fly to right field last time he was at the plate. That sacrifice fly gave West Fargo the 3-2 lead in the bottom of the fifth, excuse me. We've now hit the 2-hour mark of the ball game on strike one here to Luke Finn. This is the first time that Luke Finn has faced, I think, actually, no, maybe it's not. Might be the second time he's faced Nick Johnson. He'll ground out here, and that will end the inning. They will strand 3 on base. West Fargo does get 1 across, and we will go now to the top of the 7th. And Shakopee needs 2 runs to keep their season alive. We'll see if they can do it when we return after this. Stay tuned. Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. (4-2) West Fargo. It'll be the 5, 6, 7 batters here for Shakopee. They'll start with Caden Olson. We'll see Colton Jenks, and we'll see Logan Crush, unless they make changes. Caden Olson's 1 for 1 with a walk, with 2 walks, and sandwiched in the middle of those 2 walks is a single to right field. First pitch in at the knees for strike 1 to Caden Olson. And the 0-1. No balls and 2 strikes. And the 0-2 pitch. And did it catch the edge? No, it did not. 2-1. And that one's going to right field, but that will be foul. And we'll stay at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strikeout. Got him. That's 1 down, and Shakopee's down to their final 2 outs. They need 2 runs and 2 outs or less. Well, 2 runs and 1 out or less, I guess, is the better way to say that. One ball, no strike. West Fargo 44-15-1 on the season. Shakopee 32-6-1. And they're on the verge of seeing the 7th loss of the season unless they can pull off a 2-run rally here in the top of the 7th. 2 balls and no strikes. Colton Jenks is 2 for 3, struck out swinging. Since then, he has a pair of singles. One just into shallow right and one into deep left. 3 balls, no strikes here to Colton Jenks. Logan Crush is on deck. And that is strike 2. Oh, I thought it was 3. No, my apologies. It's 3. It was 3-1. Now it's 3-2. And the payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled off, and he'll stay alive. And did he? That one came close to hitting somebody over on the third base side there. Hopefully they're okay if they did get hit. Payoff pitch number 2. This one also fouled off. Colton Jenks showing a little bit of concern for whomever that may have come close to hitting, which is cool to see. Here's payoff pitch number 3. Swung on, going to left, and fouled away again. Payoff pitch number 4 coming up. So he's fouled the last 3 pitches off in a row, and he's fighting to stay alive here on this plate appearance. And that one fouled off to the right field side, and he's fouled off 4 in a row now. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 10th pitch of the at-bat here for Colton Jenks. And that one's fouled off to the third base side again, and then pitch number 11 of the at-bat coming up. 2 hours and 7 minutes time of the game so far. 1 away here in the top of the 7th. Shakopee trailing 4-2. They need a pair of runs here in the top of the 7th. Payoff pitch number 5. Line drive into the glove of Jet Collins at shortstop for out number 2.
Shortstop number 25, Logan Crush.
It's up to Logan Crush to keep the season alive here for Shakopee. He's 1 for 3. He struck out looking. He will ground out to second, and he singled into center field. That is strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch. Just missed on the inside to even the count up with a ball and a strike. Hopefully the wind will cooperate here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Same spot as the last pitch, and it's 2-1. Devin Drangsveit is the scheduled batter. And that one's fouled off, and we're at 2-2. He will bat next if Logan Crush can find a way to get on base. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Parker Hoff will step off for a moment, and now he'll step back on. They appeal to first base and say it's ball 3. See if the wind cooperates here. I don't like that. Strike 3, they got him. West Fargo move on. And depending on what happens in the next game, they're either in the championship game or they'll have to play one more to get into the championship game. So here's the scenario. West Fargo, if Harrisburg can beat Lincoln, then West Fargo will play Harrisburg. If Lincoln defeats Harrisburg, then it'll be West Fargo and Lincoln in the championship game. And the winner of that would potentially go to Shelby. Well, not potentially, they would. The two teams will shake hands. It was a great ball game here between West Fargo and Shakopee. Shakopee didn't quite get the last two runs that they needed. They will finish the season with an overall record of 32 wins, 7 losses, and 1 tie. West Fargo will improve to 45-15-1, and they will await the outcome of the Harrisburg-Lincoln game, which comes next. We'll take a short time out. We'll come back and just recap a couple things here, and we'll be back in a moment here on MSPN Digital Television. Stay tuned.
Don't miss a stolen base or home run on the road to Shelby. Catch live broadcasts of all 15 games of the Central Plains Regional Tournament from Starion Bank Field in Fargo right here, exclusively on MSPN Digital Television.
Make your home your retreat. Fill your favorite spaces with fresh air, warm sunlight, and calming connections with the outdoors. Marvin Windows and Doors are designed to promote happier, healthier spaces in your home. At D&M Industries, we will walk you through how the beauty, thoughtful design features, and unparalleled performance of Marvin products can help you feel better in your home. Visit our D&M Industries showroom in Moorhead today.
Here's your chance to support MSPN Digital Television in one of 3 ways. First, everyone can subscribe to the MSPN YouTube channel absolutely free. Second, individuals and families can choose one of 3 monthly YouTube memberships. Third, local businesses can choose one of 2 monthly YouTube sponsorships. Visit our YouTube channel and look for and click the Join button to select the option that's best for you. For more information or to get answers to your questions about MSPN memberships and sponsorships, give us a call today at 701-491-6776.
TCI Insurance was founded in 1985 with a simple mission in mind to protect your assets. TCI Insurance has a long history of providing insurance coverage and loss prevention solutions to the region and strives to exceed your expectations. From agriculture, business, and personal insurance, our advisors are here to help walk you through the options and equip you with the knowledge you need to choose the coverage that will best suit your current stage of life. TCI Insurance. Call 701-277-1710 or visit them at the offices in West Fargo and Wimbledon. Learn more today at tciteam.com.
Yeah, I just picked her up. We should be there in 20 minutes.
Who is it? Oh, it's him. Where is he?
I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Mandy's of Fargo, ND is your local online store where you can find something for everyone. Check out multiple items from the carry-all collection. You can also pick out that perfect sign to add to the decor of your family room, kitchen, bedroom, or even your cubicle at work. Be sure to take a peek at the odds and ends, where you will find all the little treasures that are simply too good to miss. Mandy's of Fargo, ND accepts multiple forms of safe and secure payment options. Still not sure what to get? How about a gift card? Visit online at mandysoffargond.com today, where you can find something for everyone.
All right, welcome back. 4-2, West Fargo takes the victory. So let's take a look at a couple of things here. Once again, you can find what you're about to look at pinned to the top of our X page there at MSPND TV. And thanks for all the new followers and all the, I don't know why that happened. Let's go back to this. Thanks for all the new followers and all the new subscribers and all the new members on our MSPND TV YouTube channel. Certainly appreciate that. So there's a look at all the final scores of the tournament so far. West Fargo picking up the 4-2 win. So what that means here is our next game between Lincoln and Harrisburg. If Harrisburg wins, then the second game of that championship game would not be necessary, as both teams heading into the championship would have a single loss. So it'd be a one game take all championship scenario only if Harrisburg is able to win our next game against Lincoln, which is scheduled to start at 3:30 p.m. So now that we got that squared away, let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket so you can kind of see this a little bit more visually. So West Fargo moves on to the 11 o'clock game tomorrow, which may or may not be the championship game. West Fargo will play in the championship game tomorrow at 11 a.m. if Lincoln defeats Harrisburg, because then that would eliminate Harrisburg. If Harrisburg wins, then Harrisburg would play West Fargo at 11 a.m. tomorrow, and then the winner of West Fargo-Harrisburg would play Lincoln in the championship game in a single winner-take-all. If Lincoln wins, then West Fargo would have to defeat Lincoln twice to be crowned the Central Plains Regional Champion. So there you go. That is hopefully summed up in the easiest way possible. Ignore that little note at the bottom. I don't know why that keeps showing up. Every time we do a tournament, that keeps showing up. That was from the tournament in Millbank, South Dakota. That was the rule on that one. That was the 100th anniversary tournament. So, yeah. Well, now that it's off, we don't have to worry about that anymore. So, Mark, want to say hi. Thank Jim. Gary, thanks for tuning in. EVHPN, thanks for tuning in. Endgame, thanks for your chats. Mario, thanks for your chat. Let's see here. Ashley, Steve, Stone, thanks for your chats. Gregory, thanks for tuning in. And Stone, I already said hi to Stone, but it doesn't mean I can't say hi to Stone again. So once again, you can find us online on YouTube and X. You can also email us at mspndtv@gmail.com if you want to reach out to us via email. That email was set up a while ago. We never put it onto our graphics, so there you go. All right, well, we got one more game today. That's scheduled to start in a couple hours here at 3:30 p.m. Central Time. So if you're not subscribed to our channel already, then please do so that you'll get that alert on your phone or mobile device when we go live, and you won't miss the game here. Lincoln and Harrisburg coming up at 3:30 p.m. today. Your final score one more time. The West Fargo Patriots, a 4-2 win over Shakopee, Post 2. Shakopee finishes the season 32-7-1. West Fargo 45-15-1 and advances on to tomorrow's 11 o'clock game, which may or may not be the championship game. We'll find out for sure when our 3:30 game finishes here today. And we'll be back with that 3:30 game in just shy of 2 hours here on MSPN Digital Television. Until then, have a good afternoon, get a bite to eat, and we'll talk to you again soon.
The proceeding has been a copyrighted presentation of MSPN Digital Television. Follow us online by searching MSPN-DTV on YouTube and X to find broadcast schedules, on-demand broadcasts, and more. Thanks for watching MSPN Digital Television.